Hey guys, welcome to this episode of The Rachel Cruze Show. So today I'm going to take a look at one of your budgets and show you step by step what I would do with the amount of money in a month. So I'm leading a class called Financial Peace University, and I asked if anyone in the class was willing to share their monthly budget with me so that I can kind of review and give some feedback. And well, we had a lot of volunteers, which was so great. So I actually just chose one of them for this episode. But if you guys are interested in me looking at your budget, make sure to DM me on social. That could be on Instagram or Facebook, because this may be something we do every month. Because again, looking at a budget is so helpful. And it's helpful because a lot of people are creating a budget for the first time and they feel like it can be really daunting. Or maybe you've budgeted before, but your spouse isn't fully on board, or maybe your income isn't where you think it should be in order to have a successful budget. Because listen, there's always going to be obstacles in the way when you're looking at them and saying, well, I can't do it because of this. But the truth is, anyone with any income and any amount of debt can win with money if they have a plan. And that's the key, is we want to have a plan to get out of debt and to take the most of our income and be intentional with it. So today we're going to kind of do this together. So for this example, I'm going to use EveryDollar because it's the app that I personally use for budgeting. And I think it's so easy to use and really helps you understand your numbers. But before we get started, I want to talk to you about one of our sponsors, Christian Healthcare Ministries. So being free to make your own medical decisions is a really big deal. And Christian Healthcare Ministries lets its members choose the providers they want without worrying about networks. So to find out more, check out chministries.org/budget. That's chministries.org/budget. All right, so let's take a look at this budget. So for this person specifically, they have three main money goals. Number one is to pay down credit card debts. Number two is to save up for a Holy Land trip for her and her husband. And third is to save 3 to 6 months of expenses. So they actually paid off their mortgage in March of 2023, which is amazing. And they saved and helped both of their kids through college, including a master's program, which is phenomenal. Her husband is self-employed and has been for 26 years, and she's planning an early retirement in 2026 at 59 years old with a pension, but she may look at another career until she's 65 for health benefits. Okay, so what we're looking at again in this situation, everyone's is going to be different, but for this one specifically, they have a total of $69,000 of debt that includes a car lease, and their baby steps, they've kind of done them out of order, okay? So if you think about it, baby step one, $1,000 emergency fund, check, they have that. Baby step two is paying off all of their debts, not including the mortgage, but they've done that. So they've not done this step yet. They still have debt. All right, baby step three is a fully funded emergency fund, which they're going to be saving for. And baby step four is to contribute 15% of your income into retirement. So they say that they're going to be contributing $50 a month until baby step three is complete, but I would nix that, because if you're each contributing even, then that's $100 that could be going towards paying off debt. So I would pause that. And so that money could be going in your budget to help pay off debts. And then for them, baby steps 5 and 6, which is pay for kids' college and pay off the house early, are done, which is awesome. So the baby steps are a little out of order. So let's kind of start from the beginning. Baby step one, they have. Now we're going to be starting on baby step two. Okay, so they're going to be paying off their debt. So here is the budget right now. So if you look at their paychecks, they make about $3,600 per paycheck period. So they have $7,200 to work with. So they're going to be giving, and right now it's at about $140. They're saving for that Holy Land trip, which is $76. And then ABCD is $41. So that's another giving, obviously, that they're doing. Their emergency fund is $25. And then here is everything else from electricity, water, house cleaning, pool cleaning, lawn maintenance, air conditioning, property taxes. Okay, so there's some gas. I'm curious what that would be for them, unless they have Teslas and they're not paying for gas. Groceries, yep, that's about right. Personal grooming, $245. Insurance, life insurance, homeowners insurance, and then all their debt. So if I'm looking at this budget, and again, they're on baby steps, they're on baby step 2 is really where it's at, which is amazing. They don't have a mortgage or rent that they're having to do. So if I were them in this situation, honestly, and I hate to do it, but I'm going to take house cleaning out. So for a period of time, just a period of time, we're going to find money where we can. Because remember, you guys, baby step 2, you are squeezing out every dollar that is possible. So for me, I'm taking out home cleaning. Okay, I don't have a pool. My parents had a pool. My in-laws have a pool. And I know that the pool cleaning is important. But what I'm going to say is I would do as much as I can on my own and then have the company, because I know you want to take care of it and not ruin your pool. But I would do it more instead of every month. I would go every other month. So for this month, just for the fun of it, let's just say that we are intentional about it ourselves. Again, come June, you can put it back in for a month, but let's just take it out for the fun of it. Okay, lawn maintenance, y'all. I mean, I'm not kidding. This is where I would go 0. I even know when Winston and I were saving up for our house, like we cut everything and he mowed our yard, did it all. So even if there's like, hey, we're going to find a lawnmower, we're going to do something and do the lawn ourselves, I'm going to go to 0 here just for the fun of it. Let's just don't yell at me, y'all. Okay, we got to put some money in gas. I feel like I'm going to put $100. Well, I mean, man, I'm going to put $200 in for gas. I feel like that's a very realistic. If you have 2 cars and you're filling up at least twice a month, I feel like we're going to just do that. Your car lease you got to pay. Groceries, so it's for 2 people. I mean, that feels about right. I'm going to, for the fun of the game, let's see if we can do this. Let's see if we can. $450. Again, rice and beans and rice, people. Like, we are cutting stuff. That's our goal here. Restaurants, I'm gonna give you like a Chick-fil-A run, $50. We say you shouldn't see the inside of a restaurant unless you're working there on baby step 2, but I'm gonna give you a little grace on that and just give you a little bit. Clothes, okay, personal grooming. I don't know what that is. I understand we need haircuts. May need to do the hair, which can get expensive. Don't kill me. You're going to find somebody. I'm thinking of color and cut and finding someone that's just starting out. Or some people's hair, again, it ranges on what people pay, but I'm going to do this just for the fun of here. Okay, we got homeowners, got that. Okay, so here's the deal, you guys. You got they have $68 left to budget. Okay, so then on here, guys, when you can look at the minimum payment. Perfect, okay. So with baby step 2, you guys, we're gonna do minimum payments on everything. So Bank of America card, let's see what this is. Minimum payment. Okay, so they do have some extra payments going. They're not quite at the minimum payment on those first 2. Let's keep going and see. 80, that's a minimum payment car. That one is the lease. Okay, we're gonna leave that one alone. Let's see. Okay, so she's done good on these. These are minimum payments and minimum payment here. Okay, this one, I wonder why the minimum payment is so high here. So I'm gonna lower this one, you guys. If this is true, and the minimum payment is $31. All right, so I'm gonna do $31 because again, minimum payment on everything but the smallest. Whoa, okay, here we go, y'all. Here's what's fun. Okay, look at what we have right here. $1,600 is freed up. So what I would do is I would plan on paying this one off here. Let's do $1,063. Plan to pay that. So that is completely paid off. We have $1,500 left over here, almost $1,500. And I'm making sure this is the smallest debt. So she has them listed, which is awesome. Okay, so we're gonna do $14,943. Perfect, okay. It's an every dollar budget. Okay, so y'all, one credit card just this month by cutting expenses is knocked out. So boom. This one is gonna be paid off, again, of how much was left over. This one's gonna be paid off next month, and then even this one's gonna be knocked out. And do you see, y'all, that's 3 debts that are gonna be significantly gone in 2 months already. And then you keep adding to this, and then all of this is gonna be knocked out, y'all, which is That's so exciting. There's so much room here to be able. And what's fun too is, again, it's an every dollar budget. Now, I will say I may go backwards here because I see no buffer. So actually, I'm going to do this, y'all. We need a little buffer because so we're $100 over. Let's go back here. Let's change this to a 3. Okay, that feels better. Yeah, y'all. I mean, how incredible that this, you got $2,300 freed up. You're going to knock that debt out, knock a good chunk of that, and then you go down to the Home Depot, paying off car. I mean, everything. You go down this list, and this is what you do. And then I would even say, I mean, what would happen? Let's just have fun here. What would happen if we had a side hustle? Okay, y'all, and then let's just go crazy and say they each went and did a side hustle and brought in $500 each. So together in the month, they had an extra $1,000. Let's just pretend. This is what's fun about the budget. You can kind of just sit here and make up scenarios. So look at that. So what if this was changed to $2,000? So that means for sure, these can be knocked out so much faster. I mean, you sit there and watch and see how powerful cutting things are and then adding income and how quickly you just go down this list. And this is not going to take them, depending on how crazy they get here, especially with bringing in more income. I'm like, by March or hopefully even by January, I mean, they could really major progress here, especially if they get up their income. I mean, in 6 to 9 months, they could be completely debt-free, saving up this emergency fund in a couple other months. And then they're on baby step 7. I mean, what I love about this is, again, it makes it so tangible. You're able to look and see and say, okay, what can I do? What can I move around? And again, 9 months out of their life is saying, we're going to be changing some stuff up for 9 months. And we can all do that. You can do that. It's a short-term sacrifice for complete long-term gain of not having all these credit cards. I mean, you look at all these credit cards and all these payments going out. And if all of that was just theirs, there's so much they could be doing right now with it, which is so exciting that will be freed up. So I'm so excited for them. I see that it's possible. And again, living it out, you can do this for a short period of time, knock out this debt, and then it frees up so much of your income. So fun, you guys. Okay. I love looking at your budgets. And I know it's easier to see numbers on a computer screen than living it out. So the sacrifice is real. Okay. I'm not negating that. The sacrifice is very real. But comfort is not what we're looking for here. When you're comfortable, you're going to keep doing what you've been doing. So get out of your comfort zone, do something different for a while, and then you're able to come back and say, yeah, girl, I'm going to get my hair done by the best person in the city or whatever. You spend all your money, what you want to do, get the house cleaner back, get the lawn service back, get it all back. It's great. But for a period of time, that sacrifice is so huge, and you can see it right there on the budget. All right, you guys. Well, thank you to the person that offered up their numbers. It was so helpful because, again, seeing other people's picture and what they're doing is so helpful because there should never be shame around money, okay? It takes a lot of courage, especially to let other people see your progress and where you're at. So I hope that walking through a real life every dollar budget step by step is helpful. And if you're interested in knowing more about budgeting or even giving it a try for the first time, the Every Dollar app is 100% free to download, and it's so easy to use. So I'll leave a link in the description for you to check it out. And I also mentioned that I met this person in Financial Peace University in the class that I'm leading. So if you're curious about FPU and might be interested in signing up for the class, I would love for you to do that. So you can go to RamseySolutions.com to sign up for a class today. And I'll also leave a link in the description. All right, you guys, y'all are doing amazing things with your money goals. So keep up the great work. Make sure to send this video to a friend who might be feeling a little reluctant to start budgeting and show them that they can do this. There's such power in it. And remember to take control of your money and create a life you love.